them fights on it today. Smoking so much gas, you would think that shit was fatal. On the people's channel. Like Muhammad Ali, shut out Bruce Gas. One day we gon' meet, yeah, we gon' blow it down, we gon' smoke hella weed, yeah, we gon' blow it down, take a hit out the Toka 2, slipping hella shots, feel like Tyson with the peak, a little Glock on my side, but it hit just like Isaac Cruz. Shout out man, chat, real shit, that's my fucking dude. We always cooking on the panel, strapped to my side, I ain't talking about no sample. Bruce passed me the blunt, I'ma light it like a candle. Ayy, non-stop bars, man, I always spit flames. Feel like Bruce Gas.
All right, we're here.
You ain't like me, you can never feel my pain. You win and you lose, well, this the fight.
Doctor,
beef on the net and
Skills.
Said that on the stream.
Thanks for stopping by, bro.
Said that on the stream.
Let me just
I ain't undisputed. Yeah.
Get this impromptu trivia contest moving here. Get Okay. All right, we're back. Heavyweight boxing. Heavyweight boxing is definitely, this weekend we had undisputed. I mean, the heavyweight division right now is relatively stacked. Slide and counter, salute, bro. Alexander Usyk. What can I say, man? He's the best out there today. It's a division that we're all very familiar with. In fact, the head's not even right yet. Let me get the mind and the body right here so I can get this going here, man. You like boxing AM training for fight in December. I don't know what you mean, bro. Hey, Rock Chalk, my sister, salute. Usyk is clearly the best heavyweight. He's the best heavyweight out there, definitely in this crop of heavyweights. Because let's just take a quick gander at the top 10. I got him right in front of me right now. As of yesterday, Usyk is ranked number 1. This is by a group called a magazine that I read, an internet magazine, and it's just called Heavyweight Boxing. Simple. They got Usyk, of course, as the champion. AJ Caballero waiting for a shot down the line, man. Caballero is definitely something we're looking forward to see out there. Daniel Dubois, we saw him the other night. You know, when the going gets tough, Daniel Dubois gets going. What can I say? He's done it twice already. I don't know if we're going to give him another chance. You know, Tyson Fury, he's still in the wings. Some people want to see a third match with him and Usyk, but I don't want to see that. Even somebody like Filip Hrgović, he's got a fight with David Adelaide coming up August 16th. That's going to be an interesting little afternoon right there, man. And Hrgović, he's been beaten before, but he looks pretty good. He's one of those tall East German, like a Klitschko kind of a fighter. So I mean, the heavyweight division is definitely jumping right now. Anthony Joshua rounds that off. Effie Ajagba, Fabio Wardley, Zhilei Zhang is still in the picture, man. Martin Bakole, Derek Chisora, Mike the Bounty Hunter, my friend. Frank Sanchez is still out there. Moses Atuma, very, very young, looking for a break, man. We got Joe Joyce is still out there, old slow Joe. Jared Anderson from America, is he going to come back? We'll see, man. Kadrat Pulov, he's one of the least known. He's the WBA regular heavyweight champion. You know, Big Baby Miller, very viable. Dillian White, he's got the fight with the Atuma coming up. Tax, thank you for stopping by. He is fight style like Floyd's, very scientific. He adjusts to adjustments. There's one thing I want to say. A lot of people are comparing Usyk and Muhammad Ali. You know, I mean, this is fine. This is what we do. We like fantasy fights. We like comparisons. But do you really think Usyk could get through? I mean, just for Usyk to get to Muhammad Ali, he's going to have to get by Joe Frazier, George Foreman, Ken Norton, Ron Lyle, Ernie Shavers. I mean, need I go on? It's a different era. Fighters these days don't fight like the old era, bro. Hey, Tact, I appreciate you coming by. I'm going to run a little trivia in a little while. I'll let a few more people come in here to make it competitive. But I got some nice questions lined up. I I put one together with AI. Then I went back and I had to throw a lot more of my own questions in there. So right now, man, I got this kill. I put a bud of Gorilla cookies in a bud of Rainbow Runts, crunched them all up. I put some live diamonds in here, some live resin sugar. I'm going out. I'm gonna call out Logan Paul. There you go. That's where the money is, man. I mean, Logan Paul. I don't know if he's good for boxing, but he'll make a buck for people. He did an amazing thing at Madison Square Garden last weekend with women's boxing. But do I want to see him fight anybody? I mean, he's talking Anthony Joshua. That's the silliest thing I've ever heard. That would last a round. I mean, dude, the big karate, the big mixed martial arts guy that knocked Tyson down. What was his name? I'll think of it in a second. But Joshua annihilated him in record-breaking time. And Jake Paul, he's along for the ride. He's having a good old time. But he is sticking out the joint. That fight with Mike Tyson, he did nothing for boxing. The fight with Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., even worse. Oh, this weed is good. You notice I just found this pin the other day. Just Say No. That's an original right there. That's from Nancy Reagan, 1987, I believe. We were walking around with those things on. Well, some people were. But we definitely got some nice trivia coming up, and it's all heavyweights. Some modern, some throughout history. Mo, you know me, man. I'm a 70 to 80s heavyweight person. I go back to the days of Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier. Those are the cats I cut my teeth with, man. To me, that's the hollow division. That's where we bow our heads. Yeah, exactly. Skills. Fantasy matchups, they don't prove anything. You just have to look at the facts. Hey, I love this trivia because you got a 25% chance of getting it right. Even if you don't have it, give it a shot. Give it a go. Oh! I got a window open here. Excuse me. Let me close that. There we go. Keep it real over here. Hey, that music's not too loud, is it? Let me know if it is. I can eliminate it or cut it back. But I kind of like having that free-form jazz bopping around while I'm doing this. And see, I got this going on Facebook too. I got to make sure that it's being shown over there. No, I don't see it on over there, man. What's going on here? Oh, it is going on. It is showing live on Facebook. So we got half a dozen people over there watching. We got how many over here? 6 people over here. What are you gonna do on Facebook? I did a live the other night, and my microphone was all fucked up. I kept going in and out, but I had 7,000 fucking views of it. I looked at it the next day. I'm like, holy fuck! And they weren't just in and out views. They were there. I had the average of like 2 minutes and 45 seconds. With 7,500 views. So I said, man, you're definitely doing something right over here. But we got to keep the public digging on the trivia, getting the message out there for the boxing and bombs and non-violent assembly. Now, let me bring this up here. We'll have the countdown. Okay, man. Let's resume the game. Let's get to the first question. Oh no, we got a minute. We got a countdown here. I didn't realize we had the countdown. But we do. And like I stated earlier, hey, my brother BVO. Yes, the winner will get gummies. They may come in kind of liquidy because of the temperature. But my brother BVO, a true boxing aficionado out there, he's won the contest before. I think everybody's won this contest before. But this is strictly heavyweights. Some will find it simple and very trivia, as they say. Others will learn from it. But what it does is it kind of gives you a positive memory reinforcement because we want to get our boxing knowledge up there and strong. And man, you're not going to know about what's happening in boxing today until you understand what happens in boxing yesterday. I try to tell some people that, but they get very confident in their ignorance, and we don't want that to happen. Where did Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson? 1, was it in Tokyo? 2, was it in New York City? 3, was it in Las Vegas? Or 4, was it in Atlantic City? Very simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my man, the drunk Irishman. He's the guy that comes in here smoking, so look out. He's already claimed. I told Friesen Boxing, I says, Friesen, come play my trivia. I'll give you $1,000 if you win the fucking thing. Whoa. Hey, I just got a freaking super chat. Thank you, brother BVO. Thank you, man. Anybody want to put some color in the chat, as they say? I appreciate that, bro. Where did Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson? 100%. I was going to block people if they got that one wrong. Next question coming up in just a sec. Please stay with us. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Share the program, very important. And if you're not already, sub to it. Who was Larry Holmes' final opponent? 1, was it Mike Weaver? 2, was it Ernie Shavers? 3, was it Butterbean? Or 4, was it Bone Crusher Smith? Larry's final opponent. He was well into his 50s. Still around today. But who was the last guy he stepped in the ring with? Please. Who was it? That's music. That's live from the Maple Leaf Bar down in New Orleans right now. So if you're down in New Orleans, my brother, Skills from New Orleans, 75%. Butterbean got this one. The Drunk Irishman, Rock Chalk. BVO said Bone Crusher. Anybody else didn't want to play. But please do, because don't worry about it. You'll never be embarrassed. It's a learning experience. What year did Muhammad Ali regain the heavyweight title from George Foreman? 1, was it 1976? 2, 1974? 3, 1973? Or 4, 1971? The Bud Files. Salute, man. Appreciate your support. What year did Ali regain the title from George Foreman in the famous Rumble in the Jungle? Rumble, young man, rumble. What year was it? I think I was probably in my prime that year, too. I was 20 years old. That's a hint. Well, what year? What year did Ali and Foreman go at it? And people were crying for Ali. They didn't think he had a chance. 75%, 1974. 71 was Ali and Joe Frazier. Oh, big on that guitar playing in there. Well, Rock Chuck, you're dynamite, whatever you are now, my sister. Who did Lennox Lewis defeat to become undisputed heavyweight champ in 1999? 1, was it Shannon Briggs? 2, was it Mike Tyson? 3, was it Hasim Rahman? Or 4, Evander Holyfield? When Lewis became undisputed, which is quite the mouthful these days. Who did he defeat? %, got this one. Evander Holyfield. Rock Chalk and Drunk Irishman were the first two in the building on that one. Which of these heavyweights was not born in London? 1, was it Lennox Lewis? 2, was it Frank Bruno? 3, was it Derek Chisora? Or 4, was it David Hay? Now this one is a little difficulty factor here. Be warned. Read the question carefully and answer it accurately. The window's closed. hate to say it, but I think the machine's going to win this one. Lennox Lewis, he was born in London. He went to Canada, Jamaica, but he was born in London. Bruno born in London. Derek Chisora, I think he was born in Guyana or somewhere, but he wasn't born in London, and Hay was born in London. Who did Joe Louis defeat in 1937 to become the heavyweight champion of the world? Joe Louis, who this cat was telling me today would have no chance with Alexander Usyk. He laughed at it. He laughed at the freaking threat. I'm like, oh, sunshine. I can't talk boxing to you. I can talk boxing to you, but not with you. But anyway, who did Smoking Joe Louis defeat to win that heavyweight title? There was a movie about it. Hey, Marky Dan. Salute my brother. James J. Braddock, 100%. Usyk beat him half dead. Yeah, but the half that he didn't kill would come back and destroy. But Mike Tyson's second fight with Evander Holyfield became known as the Bite Fight. But how it was marketed before Tyson took them, that mid-match snack, what was it marketed as? Was it called When Worlds Collide? 2, was it called The Sound and the Fury? 3, was it called The Night of the 90s? Or 4, was it called The Holy Reckoning? What was on the poster of this fight? This is a tough one. The Sound and the Fury. Well, this old computer's beating a bunch of people tonight, huh? Couple more questions. We'll take a break. We'll take a look at the scoreboard. What was the name of the famous 2001 fight between Lennox Lewis and Hasim Rahman? 1, was it called Thunder in Africa? 2, was it called Rumble in Johannesburg? 3, was it called Clash in the Desert? Or 4, was it called Battle of the Titans? What was it? Take a guess. The correct answer will kind of say, huh? But then you go back and Google it, and it's right there. These are the nitpicking things that only boxing nerds like ourselves will really retain. But it was called Thunder in Africa. Let's get to the next question. Like my brother Leon was saying today, next question. The next question is, which Olympic gold medalist became the heavyweight champion in 1985? 1, was it Riddick Bowe? 2, was it Mike Tyson? 3, was it Michael Spinks? Or 4, was it Evander Holyfield? Ernest Terry, salute. I love the organ in jazz. You know, that funky, the Hammond B3. What's the correct answer here? Come on. Well, 50% got it right. It's Michael Spinks. 76 Olympian beat Larry Holmes for the heavyweight title in 1985. One more question and we'll go to the scoreboard. You see how we're all doing? I got to do my PM supplements. And I'll show you what a friend of mine gave me today. Weird encounter. I don't know why I got it, but it was a gift. And don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Who was the oldest man to win the version of the heavyweight championship title at age 45? 1, Larry Holmes. 2, Jersey Joe Walcott. 3, James J. Jeffries. Or 4, George Foreman. Who's the oldest man to win a version of the heavyweight title? The correct answer, 100% on this one, for sure. Rock, Chalk, and Ernest were the first two in there. I thought I had this set today, so we'd all be able to see everybody who got the right answers. But I still have a lot to learn in the computer world. But let's take a look at the scoreboard. The Drunk Irishman in first place with 7 out of 10. Rock Chalk is right on his heels with 7 out of 10. That's a tie right there. Slide Encounters got, what is that, 5 on there. Ernest Terry and BVO got himself 1 apiece. Well, hey man, we got a pretty good game going here. Let's continue it. Wait a minute. I gotta say, I was gonna take a little break and show you what went on. I haven't taken my PM supplements yet. It's right around this time I usually take them. I take supplements twice a day, and these are 4 that I take in the evening. I put them in this little thing here. It's like a little mousetrap thing. Today is Monday. Is today Monday? Yeah, Monday PM. We press that little, comes up like a mousetrap. There are 4 nutritional subs in there that I take on a daily basis. Never miss them. Flaxseed oil, that's an essential fatty acid, tried and true. I think this has anabolic properties too. I think it makes me strong. Whatever. Osteobiflex, it's got the glucosamine, but it's also got Termac, and it's got the it's got different anti-inflammatories. I think it's a good thing to take. The Boswala, the Termac, vitamin C, tried and true, one of your best supplements that you can take for pretty much for everything. And then I take Silk Protein. It's called Congium, and it's a brain supplement. If it works, it works. We'll see. I appreciate that Slide Encounter. Today, a friend of mine, I haven't seen the guy in a couple of months. We had a little bit of a falling out, but he called me up. I'm like, yeah, come down. But he came down, and he brings me a switchblade. He brings me this knife, and he had one. I was thinking about you. I bought this. You're thinking about me and bought that. But anyway, I was like, that's the fucking blade. It's nice. It was a present from the guy. It was a gift. But something I didn't expect it. I don't even know why he gave it to me, but it was just weird. Happened today, and lo and behold, I got a switchblade. But take a little break, do a little bong, get ready for the next round. Carlos and Rock Chalk were going neck to neck in here like Ali Frazier, like heavyweights that we're talking of. Resume this bad boy. Who was Jack Dempsey's last professional victory? 1, was it Louis Angel Firpo? 2, was it Jack Sharkey? 3, was it Georges Carpentier? Or 4, was it Gene Tunney? His last professional victory. Who was it? You got to read the whole question. His last professional victory. Jack Sharkey. Ernest knew that one. Well, I'll tell you, they're telling me I'm making them too easy. You got to make them harder. I make them harder, nobody gets them. Against whom did Mike Tyson make his professional debut in 1985? 1, was it Trevor Berbick? 2, was it Mitch Green? 3, was it James Tillis? Or 4, was it Hector Mercedes? See, this is one I'm looking for 100% on this one. Because you read this and say, who would have Trevor Berbick, Mitch Green, or James Tillis for their first opponent? Come on, Mr. Gas. Give us a little competition, a little mental stimulation. But see, when I do it, nobody gets them right. But wait, there's some good ones coming up here. 100% Hector Mercedes, Tax and Drunk, the first two on the case in that one. Which British heavyweight fought Vitaly Klitschko in 2003 and won by TKO? I'll give it the RFK voice on this one. That's the way RFK talks. Like he's got a hit inhaled in there. And everything will be all right if you stay away from the vaccines. Who was it? Lennox Lewis, Frank Bruno, David Haye, or Anthony Joshua? Which British heavyweight fought Vitaly Klitschko in 2001 and won by a TKO? A bloody encounter. Which one? 80%. The Drunk Irishman and Rock Chalk got this one. But yep, it was Klitschko's first pretty much coming out party. He almost beat him too. And Lennox Lewis never fought again after this. So, how many times did Joe Frazier fight Muhammad Ali? Here we go. We're back to the basics again. If we don't get 100% on this, I'm closing the operation down. How many times did they fight? Was it once, twice, 1 for 2, 2 for 3, 3 for 1, or 4 for 4? I think people pressed the button just so I'd close the operation down. I have to do it. If I don't get 100%, I couldn't go back on my word. Well, actually, I had my fingers crossed. %60. 3 times. Yup, they try to shut me down. Come on. Guys. Which heavyweight boxer was famously knocked out in 91 seconds by Mike Tyson? 1, Trevor Berbick. 2, Tony Tucker. 3, Michael Spinks. Or 4, Bruce Seldon. Three of the 4, you got to say that they should fit on that list. Which one? The famous 91-second massacre. I watched it today, and even Donald Trump was in the ring talking to Don King. They had a regular party going on over there, man. 91 seconds. At the time, the richest boxing match in history. 91 seconds of action. Nobody complained either. 100% Michael Spinks. I don't think anybody asked for their money back. Moving right along with question 16, and man, we got 50 of them, so I'm sure you'll be bopping in and out. Who ended Vladimir Klitschko's long reign as heavyweight champion in 2015? 1, was it Tyson Fury? 2, was it Deontay Wilder? 3, Anthony Joshua? Or 4, Andy Ruiz Jr.? Don King and Trump made a lot of money together. Oh, yeah. For sure, man. Trump had the facilities. King had the talent. And we all benefited from it. Atlantic City, some great action there. But who ended Klitschko's long reign as heavyweight champion? I remember watching this one of the first fights I kind of knew how to go on a pre-paid a streaming service. Somebody said, oh, go on TV, go on WWKO. And 80% got this one. Was Tyson Fury. And it was I think this fight was in Germany too, wasn't it? No, it was in the UK, right? Wimbledon probably, but it was Tyson Fury ended the long reigning Klitschko reign. Which heavyweight boxer was known for having an unorthodox cross-arm defense? Was it Sonny Liston? 2, was it Jersey Joe Walcott? 3, was it Floyd Patterson? Or 4, was it Archie Moore? The cross-arm defense. My bro Tim Witherspoon. I was going to call him up. I forgot to, though. I was on some other show, and I said, I got to do a trivia I was going to call up Turbo Tim, see if you want to come and do this with me tonight. But anyway, he had that cross-arm defense. But which other one? Which on this list? Sonny Liston, Jersey Joe, Floyd Patterson, or Archie Moore? Who had that cross-arm defense? The correct answer, 50%. Ernest and the Drunk Irishman, Archie Moore. It is kind of, you'd think that Patterson, but no, Archie Moore was the cross-arm defense. Which heavyweight defeated Joe Louis in one of his 2 career losses? 1 was it Rocky Marciano, 2 was it Max Schmeling, 3 was it Ezzard Charles, or 4 was it Billy Conn? Defeated twice, another easy one. I'm not gonna do one of my false idle threats, so we'll just run through the contest. Close to a head rush on that one. 20%. Sliding counter got that one. Max Schmeling. It's wrong though, sorry. The correct answer is Marciano. What I put the wrong thing in there. No, Max Schmeling too. It was Max Schmeling and Marciano. Oh, I fucked that one up. If it comes down to a dispute at the end, we'll straighten that one out because the correct answer was both of them. This is what happens when I'm rushed. So you'll have to forgive me. All right, let me resume the game here. Who did Evander Holyfield defeat to win the undisputed heavyweight title in 1990? 1 was it Mike Tyson, 2 was it Larry Holmes, 3 George Foreman, or 4 Buster Douglas? Simple one. Hey Vaughn, what's up, my brother? Thanks for stopping by, my man. Welcome to Trivia Night, Trivia Monday. The heavyweights. We still have 30 questions to go, so stick around, my brother. Stick around. Show your vast knowledge, which I know you have. And who did Holyfield defeat to win the undisputed? And this was, I had to go to somebody's house and pay the pay-per-view to watch this fight. I couldn't get it in. I didn't know how to stream it. It was before the black box. It was when the black boxes were useless. So they went from analog to digital. So I had to go to some dude's house in another city who got it through their cable system because they weren't even offering it through mine. And I saw it, and man, what a joke. But anyway, how tall was the shortest heavyweight champion in boxing history? His name is Tommy Burns. 1 was he 5'9", 2 was he 5'7", 3 was he 5'5", or 4 was he 5'3". The shortest heavyweight champion in boxing history. Sliding Countryman Vaughn got that one, 5'7". Unbelievable when you think about that fighting. And who did he beat? He beat Jess Willard, I think. He was big. Who did Jack Dempsey lose his heavyweight title to in 1926? 1 was it Tommy Gibbons, 2 was it Jess Willard, 3 was it Harry Willis, or 4 was it Gene Tunney? Who did Jack Dempsey lose his heavyweight title to in 1926? And this was his last fight. Not his last victory. This was his last fight. His last victory was Sharkey. But 80% got this one right. Gene Tunney. Oh, that was question 21. I didn't go to the leaderboard at 20. So we'll get to that leaderboard. The Drunk Irishman is still hanging in, correct, in first place with 14. Rock Chalk, my sister, with 13. Woo, she's coming out strong over here. If this is a 15-round fight, we'll have to check for the stamina issue going on. Slide Encounter, he's got 13 too. He's tied for second place. Ernest Terry with 10. Tax Track with 5. I'm sorry. Vaughn's got a couple. He just came in, and BVO was here earlier. But man, we still have 30 questions to go. So let's get going once again, man. The next question. Which heavyweight champion was trained by Cus D'Amato before Mike Tyson? 1, was it Riddick Bowe? 2, was it Lennox Lewis? 3, Floyd Patterson? Or 4, Evander Holyfield? Which one of these guys was trained by Cus D'Amato before Tyson? His first heavyweight titleist. This is an easy one too. 100% on this one. Please. Here we go. 100%. Get to question number 23. Who was the first African-American world heavyweight boxing champion? 1, was it Sonny Liston? 2, was it Sam Langford? 3, was it Joe Louis? Or 4, was it Jack Johnson? The correct answer, Jack Johnson, 100%. Hey, brother Rascalot, man. Always good to see you, my brother. I like that little post you put up today, my man. 100% with this one. Next question. Which fighter handed Muhammad Ali his first professional loss? See, Rascalot comes in, they get easy. 1, was it Sonny Liston? 2, was it Ken Norton? 3, was it Joe Frazier? Or 4, was it George Foreman? And these are the cats that Usyk would have to fight before he got to Muhammad Ali. Who handed Ali his first professional loss? Let's see another 100% on here. Highly educated participants in here tonight. %. Joe Frazier, come on, you guys didn't know that one. Who knocked out Lennox Lewis in South Africa in 2001? 1, was it Shannon Briggs? 2, Oliver McCall? 3, Hasim Rahman? Or 4, Chris Bird? This was one of those, oh shit. If you were watching it on HBO, jump right out of your chair. It's like, no, whoa. Another moment in heavyweight boxing. Which one of the cats was it? Briggs, McCall, Rockman, or Bird? Whoever this dude is on base is fucking walking that sucker. Hasim Rahman, 100%. Rascalot, you not only know, but you also give the explanation. And I appreciate you not capping me in here tonight, man. That's one thing Rascalot does. He's all caps all over the place. But he's giving me the respect of a boxing librarian. What was the punch Muhammad Ali knocked out Sonny Liston? What was it called? One, was it called the Widowmaker? Two, was it called the Phantom Punch? Three, was it called the corkscrew uppercut? Or four, was it called the hot punch? And that's another thing, man. The boxing librarian. I'm gonna get his channel before I go off the. I'll give you his channel to sub to. This is knowledge right here, bro. Go see the boxing librarian, and you will get educated. Over here, you get entertained. Over there, you get educated. But what was this? And some dude, see, it was called the Phantom Punch, but Angelo Dundee said it was called the Anchor Punch because he said it was a punch that they practiced. But you go throughout any kind of historian, any kind of history books, and it's called the Phantom Punch. They even dubbed the fight the Phantom Punch fight. But this guy was on the other night, and he was swearing it was. In fact, he said, "I'm going to give you some trivia." The punch that Sonny Liston knocked Ali out was called, and some guy said, "Oh, Bruce Gas is in the audience. He'll know." And I said, "The Phantom Punch." But then I also said on the bottom, Angelo called it the Anchor Punch. So, and the guy goes, the Anchor Punch. And the guy didn't know the Phantom Punch. I'm like, what? And this is a guy about my age, too. So it was kind of weird, but interesting. Hey, Danger, my brother. Always a pleasure, my man. Haven't seen you in a while. Always appreciate your comments on the posts I put out, man. Good to see you. But yeah, Angelo Dundee called it the Anchor Punch. Everybody else called it the Phantom Punch, but I heard it called that before, like I said. And if you Google it, you will see it'll say the Anchor Punch, sometimes called that because it is out there, it is known. So, but anyway, resuming this shit show. What's the next question? Question number 27. Here we go. Who did Anthony Joshua defeat to win his first heavyweight world title? One, was it Vladimir Klitschko? Two, was it Joseph Parker? Three, was it Charles Martin? Or four, was it Andy Ruiz? Anthony Joshua's first heavyweight title. See, this is like a little memory snapper here. You got to think a little bit. You know, he's won so many titles. Who did he win this one from? But everybody got this one 100%. Shout out to the smart people in here. Everybody got that one right up. The Drunk Irishman and Rock Chalk were the first on the button. Which heavyweight title held the WBC? Which heavyweight held the WBC heavyweight title from 1978 to 1983? One, was it Mike Weaver? Two, was it Mike Tyson? Three, was it Larry Holmes? Or four, was it Ali? See, Rascal, like I said, go sub to Rascal too. Everybody's got wrenches. We don't got to drop links because you can just go click his thing. But Rascal, he not only answers a question, but he'll give a little explanation after it. But which heavyweight champion? One that we'll all know for sure. Yes, 100% Larry Holmes. And one of the questions was, who's the Eastern Assassin? I said, that's too easy. I had to do a little bit of replacing here, put my own questions in there. But yes, Larry Holmes. What a treat it was to watch Larry Holmes in action. Which fighter was known as the Cincinnati Cobra? One, Sam Langford. Two, Gene Tunney. Three, Ezzard Charles. Or four, Bob Foster. He hit fast. Oh, Mike Weaver. And he says he never lifted a weight in his life. And I saw he's got three brothers, the triplets, Floyd, Troy, and Lloyd. And they're all buff too, man. They all look like Weaver. They're born with coconuts for shoulders, fucking tree trunks for legs. I mean, that's genetics. But who was known as a Cincinnati Cobra? Sleek, hit fast, retreat, boom, boom. There's going to be a couple more questions about him in here too. Ezzard Charles. Rascalat. You couldn't have got this one wrong. You must have a phone with wrong buttons on there. I get it. Which heavyweight great lost to both Ali and Holyfield but beat Ken Norton? One, was it Ron Lyle? Two, was it Jimmy Young? Three, was it Jerry Quarry? Or four, was it George Foreman? Another little brain attack here. Which one was it? Lost to Ali and Holyfield but beat Ken Norton. This one should be pretty easy. Man, I'm seeing all kind of wrong. I guess this was like too much in your face. You're going, huh? But it was George Foreman. Rock, Chalk, and Vaughn were the first two in there, man. Couple of people said Ron Lyle. No, Ron and Norton never fought, and Ron and Holyfield never fought. But anyway, that was the question. Next question: who became the lineal heavyweight champion after defeating Shannon Briggs in 1997? One, was it Michael Moorer? Two, Lennox Lewis. Three, Evander Holyfield. Or four, Andrew Golota. Ah, yes. The buzzer's working tonight. It's only 9:17. Oh, it's 4:20 somewhere coming up. Who was the only man to stop Muhammad Ali in a professional boxing match? One, Sonny Liston. Two, Leon Spinks. Three, Larry Holmes. Four, George Foreman. The only man to stop the champ. Another easy one. I don't know why I put this one in there. But you got to get 50 questions. It's kind of hard. None of them. Well, it goes on the record as a stoppage. It was sad. 29, but the only man to stop Ali in a professional boxing match was Larry Holmes. He was. That's the question. Simple answer. I didn't think anybody would get that one wrong. It's the only time he was ever stopped, and it was a sad affair. But anyway, man, we get that out of the way. We get the next questions in there. Yes, 1980. I went to a closed circuit showing of that fight, and it was you could hear a pin drop after that fight was stopped. People walking out, usually they're talking, but going here, nobody's talking. Everybody's stunned. Which boxer famously said that he should be on a postage stamp because that was the only way he'd ever get licked? One, was it Muhammad Ali? Two, was it Mike Tyson? Three, was it Ken Norton? Or four, was it Joe Louis? Interesting little underused quote there. That who said it though? Out of these four, it seems like it would come out of all four of their mouths. But who was the actual author of it? There you go, Rascal Out. Like I said, you not only answer it, but you give a little explanation there. And that's true. The postage stamp, that goes back to Joe Louis, right? It was Ali. Sliding counter, my man. That was one of the quotes of Muhammad Ali. There's a whole book of them. I got a shitload of them that I got downloaded in my. I can't do it on this program here, but when I'm on StreamYard, I run them under my show all the time. In which year did Buster Douglas shock the world by knocking out Tyson? Was that 1994, 2, 1992, 3, 1990, or 4, 1988? Nah, that was no trick question, man. Cut and dry. No bullshit question, right? when we get to question 40, before we go to the final, now I guess that even at 35, we'll take a look at the. We'll give it one more. We'll take a look at the standings, and then we'll go right to the finish line, and we'll go balls to the wall. Rock Chalk has been here. The Drunk Irishman's been here. I'm sure you cats are going to be right up there, man, neck and neck. And I don't know, because of longevity, that might be the key factor, because the Rascalots come in here and been smoking them. Tack. Who was the last heavyweight champion in the bare knuckle era? 1, was it Patty Ryan? 2, was it John L. Sullivan? 3, was it Jem Mace? 4, was it James J. Jeffries? The last, put up your Dukes era. Oh yeah, Mike Tyson, he said one thing, man, about that. And it was almost beyond bizarre. But who was the last champion of bare knuckle era? Let me get this question out. I'll put it on pause. We'll take a look at the standing board. And anything anybody wants to talk about for a sec, we'll talk about it. 84% John L. Sullivan. He went from the bare knuckle era to wrapping his gloves up, and he was the last of the bare knuckle eras. Hey, my sister from the Philippines. Susanna, don't you cry for me. I come from Alabama with a banjo on my knee. Drunk Irishman, he's still here. He's in first place with 26 correct. Slide and counter. Seemed to come out of nowhere. He's tied with the Drunk Irishman. Woo. And Rock Chalk with 25. Ernest Terry's got 22. Tax. That's a tongue twister for me for some reason tonight. He's got 15. Vaughn got himself 11. Rascalot, who came in late. I think Rascalot must have a buzz on because he's pressing the wrong button. Peter Von Ox, my brother. I didn't even see you, man. Shout out to you, man. Always a pleasure. My main man, Peter Von Ox. He only hangs around in boxing channels. He don't fuck around. He's older than I am. He's seen what I've seen. Shout out to my brother, Peter Von Ox. Too bad he didn't come earlier. You'd be close to first place. But you know Carlos over there, man. That's the man of Google. He's got the watch with the... As fast as he hears the questions, the signal goes to the watch. The watch sends a signal to the brain. The brain sends a signal to the fingers. You ain't going to beat him, man. That's the bionic man right there. But we'll get back to the... I got a freaking Obama phone. It doesn't work anymore. And Trump's not giving any more money to the FCC to pay for Obama phones. So I got to buy one. And then they're going to transfer the stuff I got on my OB over here. And I looked today, anything from 79 to like 139. So I gotta dig up some funds, maybe wait till the end of the month, because the phone I got now, I'm talking and it goes dead. I gotta shake it, and there's people, and I'm talking to insurance people that are gonna pay me money to get my fence fixed. And the motherfuckers they're talking to me and I can't hear them. And we're going on and on. So anyway, I gotta buy a new phone. And in the meantime, we got 15 more questions to go. I think I'll change my bong water and come right back. If you're here, please stay here. Let me get some clean agua in here. I need to get some more water to drink. Bring that with me. And I'll be back in 1 second. And we'll get this shit show on the road. Hey, this is my brother Rudy over there. I'll be right back, bro. Don't go nowhere. All right, I'm back again. See this t-shirt? It says, education is important. But boxing is importanter. We're gonna continue this. I got a clean Toka 2. I still got plenty of herb for this beautiful evening. 69 degrees. How much more comfortable could it be than that? My magic number, it's 69 out there. I got an appointment with the dentist on Wednesday. Little tinger in the tooth over here. Everything else is pretty good. Let me see. Get this thing going here. We'll resume the game. I saw my brother Rudy out there, man. Shout out to you. This is the countdown. The last 15 questions. We'll get right to question number 36 here. And here we go. Here we go. Who did Lennox Lewis defeat in his final professional fight? I think I even gave you this one away earlier. 1 was it Vitaly Klitschko. 2 was it Mike Tyson. 3 was it Hasim Rahman. Or 4 Evander Holyfield. Peter Von Ox got it. I knew it. I knew somebody would. Lennox Lewis, the great. We just saw him this weekend, man. He was in Wembley. He still looks like he'd kick some ass. He was going eyeball to eyeball with Usyk after the fight, just fucking around. Turn the clocks back. That would be a great fight to see them both in their prime. All these fights would, man. I'm almost getting sick of talking about these fucking crazy fantasy fights. 68%, Vitaly Klitschko got this one right. The Drunk Irishman, Rascal out with the first 2 on the bone there. Rock Chalk, man, a strong contender. Thought it would be Holyfield. No, they fought a bunch of times, but Joe Louis lost only 3 fights during his 66-bout career. Who among the following did not defeat Joe Louis? 1 was it Rocky Marciano. 2 was it Jersey Joe Walcott. 3 was it Ezzard Charles. Or 4 was it Max Schmeling? Which one of these cats you see over here did not defeat Joe Louis? You know, this is a pretty basic one if you know the history of boxing, a little bit of it. But if you don't, you take a guess. 84%. Yep, Jersey Joe Walcott. His 3 defeats: Marciano, Charles, and Schmeling. Not in that order, but that was his 3 defeats. And like I said, the Drunk Irishman. I think the Drunk Irishman's snorting a freaking 8-ball or something. He's hanging in tough. It's gotta be really late over there. Who was the youngest ever undisputed heavyweight boxing world champion? Now read the question closely. Who was the youngest ever undisputed heavyweight boxing world champion? 1 was it Muhammad Ali. 2 was it Mike Tyson. 3 was it Joe Louis. Or 4 was it Floyd Patterson? Read the whole question closely, please. Undisputed heavyweight champion. I'm going to get a headache with this one, man. I'm going to get a headache with this one. All right. 100% of you said it was Mike Tyson. Now, Mike Tyson, he was the youngest to win a version of the heavyweight title. He beat Trevor Berbick back in October of 1986. November or October of 1986. And he won the WBC heavyweight championship at 19 years old. Floyd Patterson, he won the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. Bottom line, the correct answer to the question is Floyd Patterson, the youngest, undisputed, recognized by the WBA and the WBC, the 2 belts at the time. So we don't want no more arguing about that one. I appreciate your participation. I am humbled, truly humbled. Next question. Which heavyweight boxer famously fought with only one functioning eye throughout his career? One, was it Max Schmeling? Two, was it Joe Frazier? Three, was it Jack Johnson? Or four, was it Gene Tunney? Hey, Rascalat. You know, once in a while I gotta let him know I know something in here that's saying, "Oh fuck yeah, man, he's right." Kind of separates us a little bit from the also rans. But which heavyweight boxer famously fought with only one functioning eye? Very interesting story on this one too. They got to make a movie about this guy. Who was it? Was it Max Schmeling, Joe Frazier, Jack Johnson, or Gene Tunney? 84%. Rascalat was right on this one. Tax Track was in here, man. Joe Frazier, early in his career, and I think it was a bag snap. He fucking was blind in his left eye, and he went through his whole career like that. Olympics and everything, man. Against whom did George Foreman win the heavyweight title at age 45? I'm throwing you a biscuit over here. Who did George beat for the title? 1, Tommy Morrison. 2, Riddick Bowe. 3, Michael Moorer. 4, Evander Holyfield. Come on. That Argentina fighter, that was fucking Oscar Bonavena. Yeah, he almost beat him, man. Twice in one round, wasn't it? Michael Moorer, 86%. And we're going to the bottom 10 over here, close to the finishing line. We're moving in, man. Rude Exposure was the first one on that one too, my brother. He's on all day too. Go check him out, man. He's a riot. I watch that fucking guy. I'm stoned as hell. My wife's going, "What you doing bouncing up like that?" Hey, baby. She knows you, Rudy. She loves you, brother. What year did Muhammad Ali regain his heavyweight title against George Foreman? What year was the Rumble in the Jungle, in other words? 1, was it 1978? 2, was it 1976? 3, was it 1974? Or 4, was it 1971? $1974. I was 20 years old. I was approaching my prime. I guess I was still growing. Physically, maybe. Mentally, yes. But me, 20, imagine that. I had a brand new car. Money in my pocket. I was dangerous. Who did Tim Witherspoon beat for his second heavyweight title? My brother, Terrible Tim. I was going to surprise him with this one, but I never got him. 1, was it Tony Tubbs? 2, was it Pinklin Thomas? 3, was it Greg Page? Or 4, was it Frank Bruno? Tim Witherspoon winning the WBA title. Former WBC champion, became a 2-time titleist on this fight. Who did he beat for the fight? Was it Tubbs, Thomas, Page, or Bruno? The correct answer, Tony Tubbs, down in Atlanta. He got busted for weed in his urine post-fight. He had to pay $25,000. Don King didn't cover it. And this is when fighters were only making, $100-something grand to go down there to fight. And he had to spend 30 days in a rehab for weed in his system. We laugh about that all the time, but it's funny, man. But he became the 2-time heavyweight champ. Something very few people do. Never mind 1-time heavyweight champ. But to do this in basically a 2-belt era, shout out to my man, Terrible Tim Witherspoon. And Ernest and Rude E got that one right too, man. So shout out to them too. Let's get down to the finish line over here. We are on question 42. Where are we here? What's going on? Here we go. Who did Ezzard Charles defeat to win the heavyweight title? 1, did he defeat Joe Louis? 2, did he defeat Jersey Joe Walcott? 3, did he defeat Floyd Patterson? Or 4, did he defeat Archie Moore? Greg Page was the WBC champion. He beat Page for the WBC title, which he lost to Pinklon. That's when that title was being passed around like a hot potato. Don King just waiting for Mike Tyson to come of age. But that's how that worked. And who did Ezzard Charles beat to win the title? Once again, we got the Cincinnati Cobra with a cool question. Jersey Joe Walcott, sliding counter. Good one, brother. Most people said Joe Louis. But Jersey Joe Walcott. Joe Louis retired undefeated. Then he tried to come back and he got beat by the Mongoose. Which 7-foot Soviet-born boxer became the 2-time WBA heavyweight champ? 1, was it Vladimir Klitschko? 2, was it Olaf Maskarov? 3, was it Nikolai Valu? Or 4, was it Alexander Povetkin? Nikolai Valuev, 7 foot 2.5, 2-time WBA heavyweight champion. Sliding counter and earns him in on that one. We had guesses all over the place, man, but that's the way it should be. That's, that gives us a stimulating question. Now you know it. You got it wrong, and you're not going to get it wrong again. How many times did Riddick Bowe fight Evander Holyfield professionally? 1 for 2, 2 for 3, 3 for 1, and 4 for 4. Pretty easy to think if you're a boxing head. Otherwise, you have to say the fan, his title, the knockout. That's it. How many times did they fight? I'm seeing a lot out there that they look like they're going to ace this one. 100%, 3 times. All right. Moving on. Joe Louis attempted to regain the heavyweight title in 1960. Who did he fight? Damn. Did we just talk about this one? Deja vu. 1, was it Sonny Liston? 2, Rocky Marciano. 3, Jersey Joe. Or 4, Ezzard Charles. Joe Louis attempting to regain the title, something nobody did until Floyd Patterson, then Ali, now almost everybody but Evander, Tyson. It's pretty much a regular thing now. But back in the day, everybody tried, all the champions tried to do it. Nobody could do it. Ezzard Charles, Rascalot got that one. Now, yeah, Joe fought Rocky. Rocky was an up-and-coming contender, and Joe was on a winning streak, but it was like a crossroads fight. The winner was going to go places, the loser wasn't. But which boxer defeated Mike Tyson in his final professional fight? 1, was it Lennox Lewis? 2, was it Kevin McBride? 3, was it David Haye? Or 4, was it Danny Williams? The correct answer is his final professional bout. It was a sad thing to watch. The referee was even going to pick him up. He was like, I ain't want to get up. 72% Kevin McBride. And it was tough to watch. The Drunk Irishman and Rock Chalk were on that one. 29% said Danny Williams. It was McBride. The record books credit Jack Johnson with 5 professional bouts in this city, the federal prison where he was incarcerated. What city was it? 1 was at Lewisburg, 2 was at Leavenworth, 3 was at Danbury, or 4 was at Alcatraz. He fought 5 times in the city that he had to do time in jail in. What was the city? In fact, what jail did Jack Johnson famously do time in? Lewisburg, Leavenworth, Danbury, or Alcatraz? Another little bit of history that you can kind of put together, but when you think about it, you go, wow, that's fucking strange. Yeah, man. Leavenworth, Kansas. I guess back in the Chitlin days, it would just be where the crowds migrated, where the crowds lived for the time, and people were very mobile back then. Whole cities would get up and move. But the boxers, they went where the dough was. He was the first heavyweight champion to have had a title in a lower weight division. Who was it? 1 was it Roy Jones Jr., 2 was it James Toney, 3 was it Gene Tunney, or 4 was it Bob Fitzsimmons? %. Bob Fitzsimmons, reigning middleweight champ when he won the heavyweight title. But Ruby Robin, this is the last question coming up. Who did Joseph Parker defeat to win the WBO heavyweight title? 1 was it Joe Joyce, 2 Deontay Wilder, 3 Daniel Dubois, or 4 Andy Ruiz? Hey, Stone Cold. %, Andy Ruiz. Rascalot and the Drunk Irishman were the first 2. And yeah, man, that was a very close majority decision, I believe. And who'd have thunk it? Look at what the brother's doing right now, man. Andy Ruiz, you don't even think about him anymore. I think he's making pizzas or something, man. Really, I think he's in the food business. He invested into a big chain. But anyway, man, this was a lot of fun for me. Let's see here. The Drunk Irishman. Drunk Irishman, he wins a lot in here. He's a great boxing mind. Some people say he's a clown out there. Some people just are awed at him. They don't understand him. But as far as boxing goes, he's got a special love for it. And he comes in here. He kicks ass. He knows what's going on. First place. Oh, but I'm looking over here, man. Sliding counter tied him. Ooh, I didn't see that, bro. I just saw the first places in there. Sliding counter. Look at you, my man. Tied for first place. So, Drunk Irishman. We got to share the first place platform over here. Awesome showing, Slide. Slide, you can get I send you some gummies. Go to my. I can't send them to the Drunk Irishman because I can't ship stuff to Ireland, man. Just shipping a magazine there costs an arm and a leg, and if you told me it was something edible, they'd crawl up your ass with a fine-tooth comb. So he's out of winning his prize. But if you go to my homepage, you can find my contact information. Just ship me an email with your address, and I'll ship you out some gummies when I make them. I'll be making them very soon, as soon as the weather breaks a little bit. When you make them, they're too hot, they melt. Rock Chalk, my sister, she came, she saw, she conquered. Second, I guess it's second place because we tied for first. She got herself 33 correct out of there, man. 33 correct out of 50. For Rock Chalk, who always downplays herself as a boxing fan, that's a hell of an accomplishment, my sister. You have achieved a new status in my eyes. Ernest Terry, the bro came in here, man. He's strong as hell. Certain questions he knew, other ones he was a little bit on the ropes covering up over, but nevertheless, he finishes a strong 15-round fight in respectable third place. Tact, another one, man, come in here kicking some ass. Rascal, he came in late. If he had come in earlier, the final standings might have changed. Vaughn, my man, my brother Rude X, Peter Von Ox and DVO, they were only around here for a short time, but it was a good time. And anybody else that came in here, man, it was much fun, much fun. This is something I really love doing, bro. I mean, this is like, to me, this is like going out to the bar. I don't go to the bar anymore. I don't go to clubs anymore. I get that same feeling, you know, almost like doing the karaoke like they're doing now, man. This was awesome. Sliding counter. You put your plaque on the wall. When I get some kind of a plaque to do it, bro. Appreciate you coming in here, man. Like I said, go on my homepage. You get my contact information there. Just ship me an email and we'll take it from there. I'm dealing with insurance companies right now, health insurance companies, property insurance companies. Bro, it's crazy out there. Once we get the system going, we just have to push it a little bit, and it all happens. It's all in God's hands, and you know, I'm a sinner. I try to do the best every day. I try to help those who are not as fortunate as I am. I've been blessed, and coming on here is a blessing for me. Everybody that came in here, man, the Drunk Irishman, Rude Exposure, Rock Chuck, my sister. I saw Von Ox in here earlier, man. We go through the list over here. I don't want to leave anybody out. It was a blast. Tax, brother. Salute, man. See, around here, tax. We don't use X's in New England. Tax. We say tax. Gonna use that. Tax. Gonna use that X. But see, there's some people around here. Portuguese people named Prosciutto. And there's an X in there. And it's like, where do you get an X in prosciutto? It's in there. People say, Mr. Pashuexat that prosciutto. Can't you read? But anyway, man, shout out to Tax, man. Rascalot, my brother, a wealth of knowledge over on his channel. Stone Cold ET, trolling around doing his thing. I appreciate you giving me the view, bro. Ernest did his thing in here, man. And I think I got everybody. I think I did. Anybody I didn't, man, just type in the chat if I forgot you, because I got that fucking brain is kind of deteriorating by the day. So if I forgot you, let me know. And like Nancy Reagan said, just say no. Just say no. Bruce Gas, Boxing Jazz, and more, and I'm out of here, man. Peace.